There you go. Now you can hear me. Jesus Christ. Going great, Frozen. Going great. Okay. So, like I was trying to say earlier, I'm going to make some bread. And this is going to be my first foray into doing this. There you go. Oh, let me just do that first. There you go. Fuck, there's so many things on this stupid thing that I have to figure out. Learning. Okay. So, start off with the bread. I will go get a measuring cup, and I usually use a chopstick to level out some of my stuff. So I'm gonna move this over here. By the way, Rumble, can you please fix it for Rumble Studio where I can flip the image on my phone, on my camera, to landscape, because it only lets me do portrait. God damn it. All right. So I'm gonna get some flour here. And I got my recipe just in case, because sometimes I forget things. I don't memorize anything anymore. All right. So there. Measure up 3 cups. I think it's 3.5. Flour. All right. Alexa, 50%. I don't know if you guys even can hear the music anyways. I just need something in the background. All right. And then my half cup here. Eventually, I'm hoping to get like a stand, an actual movable stand for this. Hopefully, if I continue on doing this, that is. All right. What else? 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm using kosher. Always get your mise en place in order. I forgot to do my yeast, so let's do that. So I'll get my water in order first. So got my water. Gonna get my sugar. And you get a 1/4 cup. Yeah, 1/4 cup. So a 1/4 cup of sugar. Here's my chopstick. Actually, that's pretty level. There you go. And then a tablespoon of yeast. Which, by the way, I'm running out. I should buy more. There we go. Put that in the cup here. Get a spoon. Alexa, 40%. There you go. Yeah. All right. So we mix that up. Already smelling a little bit like yeast, so that's good. All right. I'll set my timer here for 5 minutes. Have that thing bloom up. All right. Anything else I need to put in? Oh, 1 egg. One egg. That in there. Wash my hands while I do it. All right. Screen's starting to go. All right, next, some butter, which has already solidified on me. I had melted this earlier. 10 seconds should do it. All right, let's see what you guys are saying in here. Yes, that it is me. It is me. It is me. All right. All right. So add the melted butter. Let me show you guys a little bit what's going on in there. There you go. There you go. All right. So next, yep, getting there. Hours for a couple of hours. What a beautiful day. So yeah, I got all my mise en place ready, and I'm waiting on yeast. Got 5 minutes to kill, right? 3 minutes to kill. All right, then I'll just prepare this. Put this in here for now. Cover this up because I'm not gonna need this anymore. This back. All right. Probably still gonna need the flour still. The chopstick there. Woo! Okay. Get the yeast, put it away. Note to self, buy more. Always put your yeast after you open it in the fridge so that way it stays alive. You don't want dead yeast. You don't want dead yeast in your bread because it won't rise. Always got to keep it yeasty. Choppy your pee-pee. By the way, if you guys want to donate, I'm not even forcing you to. This is just fun for me right now. But if you guys want to donate, Rumble Rants is right there. I need to start a Streamlabs or something. I don't know. Put away the salt. Want to see my drip, by the way? Yeah. Apron, towel, bandana, Skyline chili shirt. God damn it. See? Right there. Thanks, Bun. Thank you, Bunny. Yeasty boy. Yeah, Nacho, yeasty boy. All right. Proper stand. 5 minutes is up yet. 33 seconds. Very to the point. I should actually preheat for now. So bake 375. All right. What else we need? What else we need? Got the yeast. It's blooming. It's blooming. There we go. All right. So we add the yeast to the yeast mixture to the bread, or to the rest of the ingredients here. And then we start it as such. Start it on the first setting so that way, you know, flour doesn't fly off. So what I'm making right now is basically kind of like I would say a white kind of bun. because I'm making making the buns for the sliders for Friday. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of like it's your regular white bun. I was thinking of other things. I was like maybe Hawaiian, but I don't have pineapple juice. I was also thinking maybe potato bun, but I don't have any. I I forgot to mash potatoes, so it's just gonna be regular white buns. All right, next, increase it to 2 to medium low. So yeah, I'm gonna be on 4, and then I'll show you guys right now what it's doing right down there. So there. It's a little dry, I gotta say. Let's see here. It's a little dry. So I'm gonna put a little bit of water. Just a tad bit of water. Drier than what I do to pussies. No one wants any of this. No one wants any of this. All right, all right. See, it's starting to get more incorporated now. It doesn't look like it's starting to look more doughy. Yeah, yeah. Very nice. All right, now we put that on 4. Let that go. Let that go. We'll go for 3 minutes. See, when I bake, it's always, at least with bread, I always go by, I'm very particular on time. I'm very particular on the exact measurements. I mean, if I need to fix, I can fix, but like, other than that, if it has to be, everything has to be perfect. I need a guard for this thing too. There we go. What else are you guys saying, man? Goofy, if you look up frozen treats, the same, so frozen and then TREETS on Rumble, I'm also streaming live there. It's not just it's not just YouTube. I mean, some people have already found it on Rumble. Also, God damn it, guys! I posted this on X or Twitter, and you guys didn't wanna click on that. Thanks for being a friend, Goofy. Don't even check my own goddamn Twitter account to see if I did it on Rumble. Nice to know that people are paying attention, Goofy. Everybody give Goofy shit. Goofy Boots is a dick. Goofy Boots is a bad friend. See, Moose clicked it and and he shared it. Goofy, go again. Bad friend, Goofy Boots. Bad. He just followed right now. See, shame does work, guys. Shame does work. And I need to fix the rubber on this. All right, stop that for now. I need to fix the rubber on my mixer, like the bottom part, because it's not stable. Too much overuse, I guess. All right. So as you can see, it's nice and supple. Very, very supple. Nice. Okay, so there you go. So I'm going to take this, take a wet towel, and I'm going to cover like so. Or sorry, a damp towel, not a wet towel. Cover like so, and then wait for an hour. So put this on the side for a bit, for an hour. Actually, how warm is it outside? Not really. So I'll just put it where the stove is right now, because it's pretty warm around here. So, because I preheated the oven. And then 1 hour. So until then, we can chat while because I also planned this out too. So let's prep some stuff here. So I got my pan here. I'm going to put some parchment paper on that. Nice parchment paper. There you go. So we're going to prep that for a bit. Exactly how much cum did you use? A lot, Goofy. I used a lot of cum just for you. Oh, it's already 375. Perfect. So the next thing I'm going to do, and I hopefully am able to do this. There we go. If I position it like that, it should be fine. So I needed some time to do other things in the 1 hour that I have while I wait for the dough to rise. So what I thought I thought of doing was I'm going to sharpen knives. I'm going to sharpen knives as I talk to you animals. So I got my stuff here. Over here. So I've soaked my stones in water, my wet stones. And I'm going to sharpen like an old Japanese guy. Yeah, I'm making bread, Sergey. I'm making bread. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to start off with the 400 grit. There you go. Try this one. So when you sharpen, make sure you start downward like that, and then you go back downward like that. That way you what is it? You make more out of you get more out of the stone, and then you after a while, as the stone gets a little bit of a groove, you take a flattening stone, another stone, and you just shave it down until the stone is flat again. For those who don't know how to use whetstones, use diamond stones. Now, god damn it, I'm gonna use whetstones. That's how I was taught. You start like that. So you start off flat, and then you basically go a little bit, maybe like 20 degrees, or whatever your edge you want to make it, and then you go like this, and then you go again. You go all the way to the end here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I keep a count in my head. 7, 8, 9, 10. I usually do 10 strokes and then 10 strokes back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See what you guys are saying here. Anybody else notice this shirt? Yeah, I know. I said it in the beginning, Goofy. You didn't goddamn pay attention. Sinister Charlie, hey Frozo, you finally doing Kari? No, I'm sharpening my knives. Goddamn it! All right, give me a moment here. Just gonna, because I just got this stone recently, and I'm just trying to see. So yeah. So then I switch it to the 1000 grit here. Also, if at any point that you feel that your stone is starting to get a little bit dry, put a little bit of water, like so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They also gave me a guard, but I don't really use the guard much. It's not how I was taught when I was back in culinary school. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, definitely. DV paper test is always mandatory. So the edge is starting to get there. Edge is definitely starting to get there. But I'm not satisfied yet with it, so I'm gonna soak this again and get to the next. So as we keep going up with the grits, it should start sharpening and it should start polishing at the end. I mean, polishing is just to make it look nice, but in the end, I all I care about is if it's sharp. So my stone's dry since since Friday. I'm sorry about that, Sergey. I'm really sorry about that, man. Um, what can I tell you? You gotta stop unloading on those. You gotta stop unloading in those holes. Or if you, I mean, at least you're happy, right? Your balls are dry. 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, can you guys even hear the music? 9. Well, if JJ did, he would probably lambaste me for my music taste. Ooh, it is really getting nice and sharp. I like that. Okay. All right, let's switch it to the other side. Oh wait, did I? Did I do the? I was talking, so I didn't know if I was doing the other side. The other side of the knife. Did I do the other side of the knife? I'm gonna, just in case, I'll just do the other side of the knife. I mean, I'm not feeling any burrs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Anyway, it's made a little bit of a difference. I'm not feeling a curl on the other side, so I probably didn't do it on the other side. All right. So next, the finishing side. I think this is this is 8,000 grit. One, 2, 3. Give me a second here. Starting to slip. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. There we go. 1. So the person who taught me how to sharpen knives back in culinary school was actually a classmate of mine, or someone he was like an old Korean man. His name was Jung. Jung was amazing. He went on to become a sushi chef, and he is very. If you think my if you think my decorative abilities in terms of food, my garnishing is really great. My presentation is great. His is even better. He can actually carve. He at one point in one of our exams, he took an apple that he brought with him, and he created this giant like swan-like uh, carving, and he presented it like that. Man, he was so talented, and that was just all practice. All right, let's see here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get some paper and we're going to test this. All right. Let's see. Yeah, perfect. So I'm gonna do the next one then. I'm gonna do my cleaver, my Chinese cleaver. Chinese cleaver. Let's start off with the 400 grit again. How are we on time? We did about 15 minutes so far, so. And thanks for those who are coming in and just watching me do this, because it's probably not as entertaining. Just something in the background, I guess, to listen to or watch. I don't know why you'd watch. So, same thing with the cleaver. You start from one side and then you end up to the other. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Switch it to the other side. Everyone went quiet in the chat. It must be boring you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I don't know. I feel very zen when I do this. I don't know about you guys. See if I'm. By the way, this is kind of interesting just using my phone to do this all. I should really save up for a laptop, just a dedicated laptop just to do this stuff. Or some sort of like complicated system where I have cameras all over my kitchen. Yeah, this is the third one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. DV, you said that, right? I have a strop. I have a leather strop. I bought a new kit today, so because all my stones basically they broke after so much use. They got my stones are like this thin now, so I bought a new I bought a new kit because that's all they come in now. So I bought it came with a new strop, so I can probably strop that later. Uh, you could probably mark this as some kind of ASMR problem, but I'm talking. I mean, oh, chat just updated, so I didn't get all these. Anyways, I did this one already, right? So I just go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, DV, I'm a leather daddy now. That, that probably got you got you excited, didn't it, DV? Huh? Leather daddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Let's try this now. Boom. I'll clean that up later. Nice, huh? My cleaver is nice and sharp now. Man, I'd love a sharp knife. Nothing better than a sharp knife. Like, makes your job a whole lot easier when you're cutting anything. Meat, vegetables, people. I'm joking. Where am I? Your enemies. Let's go. Let's see here. Oh, don't worry. I got some bread still going. Modest music. I'll bring it over here. This is where the bread is. I still have 38 minutes left on that. So don't worry about that. The bread will happen. The bread will happen. I'm just sharpening knives first because honestly, I have nothing else left to do for an hour. Swig of water for the working man. So I got my paring knife here. Actually, I should get. Let's see if I have any other knives I can do. Oh. Oh no, that's the wrong one. My scimitar. I can also sharpen that. I think. Yeah, it's pretty. It's getting there. So I should sharpen my scimitar too. Oops, do not do that. I'll do the scimitar first because it's an odd blade to do. So what I use with the scimitar basically is I basically cut like my pork bellies, my ribs, you know, anything that need to be butchered basically. Sometimes I also do fish if the fish is like really big. I'll make little steaks out of them. What's a secret here? Anyways, let's go. So we're gonna curve it like that. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, the whole reason for this is just to, in terms of knives, always maintain your knives. Even look, it doesn't even matter if it's like if it's an expensive knife or a cheap knife. Just maintaining your knives will make them last a whole lot longer. Even a dollar store knife will last you a lifetime if you properly take care of it. So I usually just I sharpen these like probably once a month, and then as before each use, I take. Let's see here. Where's my? And I'll take another blade I sharpened before, my boning blade. So this is my boning blade, right? So always before you start with most of your like any time you're using your knife, you always take they usually come with every knife kit is the honing steel. So you always 45 degrees, and you go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And an event that way it because as you're cutting, right, as it's hitting the flat surface, the blade starts to get, as the force goes down, the blade starts to get duller and duller. The edge starts to curl. By honing it, you're basically correcting that edge back to straight. It's just by like a month of use, you have to sharpen it up again so that way the edge is sharp. Are ceramic knives a good purchase? I mean, it's totally up to you. Me, I'm always comfortable with steel. Steel is always the way to go for me because steel is strong. Ceramic, sometimes ceramic breaks, so I always go with steel. The only thing I would say, if you wanted to buy a good knife, buy a really good knife, buy a really expensive knife. But normally when people buy good knives, they don't know how to maintain it. So when they get a good knife and they start using it, they think after, like, let's say a week of use, it starts dulling and it doesn't cut as well as it was when it was first bought. It's because you're not maintaining it. You're not doing things like honing the knife. You're not you're not sharpening it every month. It's that's the whole reason. You're not maintaining it. So again, it's more of you maintaining your knives is always a good thing. Anyways, uh, it's just things that I've learned while I was doing culinary, right? Things I've picked up, things I've learned. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. By the way, isn't it like weird? I don't know if you guys are listening to what I'm listening to right now in terms of the music. It's funny. I'm sharpening knives like a maniac, and it's you can't hurry, love. No, you just have to wait. Oh, love ain't no easy. It's a game of give and take. Like I'm some sort of maniac. 4, 5. Hurry, love. Oh, you just have to wait. The love of losing times. How long it takes. We love. You just. All right, I'll flip it to the next side. Again, I don't know if this is interesting for any of you guys. Best place or brand for sharpening stone. You are muted. Am I muted now? Okay, so let me guys. For some reason, my mic up here doesn't seem to want to stay for too long. No audio, no. Oh shit, that was like 3 minutes ago. Anyways, so as I was saying, let's see. Test. Can you hear me now? I just took off the mic part. If it's not perfect, it's not perfect. Sorry about that, guys. My mic, I guess it needs charging, so I'll just charge it. Ah, baby steps, baby steps. It's normally when I use that mic, I'm recording for Daywave, right? Three, four, five, and they're only like short spurts, so the mic doesn't really go too long. I guess as we go longer, the mic just turns off automatically. Okay, there you go. It's getting there. You can hear. I'm not deaf anymore. One, two, three, four. Alexa, next. 5, 6, 7. What is this? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's getting there. I mean, I guess 34 you like what I'm doing. Is this even interesting for any of you? I know I've been asking that, but is this even interesting to any of you? Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh shit, Cam, how you doing, bro? Shout out to Cam in the chat. For those who don't know, I'm a bit of a nerd, and I've done his D&D campaigns. Amazing. How you doing, buddy? It's been a long time. I know I've been busy. I can't really do more campaigns, but man, the things Cam comes up with. There was one time where he brought in Alex Jones as a character, like an actual D&D character, and it cracked me the fuck up. How you doing, Cam? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. One, two, two, six. Also, Cam is not like one of your typical nerds. Um, for one, Cam used to be part of the military, the U.S. military, and Cam also, like, I've seen him hit a heavy bag. The dude legit scares me sometimes. Like he is a scary dude. He is a scary dude, but he's amazing. He's a fun guy. Miami Mo. Gee, Frozen, I don't know how you're still single. Uh, I know I do that to myself. Dan, I'm on Rumble also right now. If you look under Frozen Treats, Treets. If you look on Frozen Treats on Rumble, I'm also live there. Cameron, I need you to get back into D&D again. I mean, if life will allow me, I work a lot now. I'm even surprised I even have today, to be quite honest, to do something. Goopy boots. Women are overrated, anyways. Oh shit. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, shout out you guys. You guys, 37 year watching me sharpen knives and make and bake bread. Thank you so much. It's not a lot, but it's something. All right, let's see here. No. Hmm? No. Still needs a little bit more polish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But there's two ways to sharpen a knife. There's the Japanese way or the regular way. The Japanese way is basically you do this at every point of the blade. It's more meticulous that way. I prefer the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know, CK. I don't know. Maybe I could use this to cut a little bit off the top. Huh? Let's see here. Let's see if I can. And it's catching. Something is catching. Okay. Could be just maybe one more round. It's not. It's just not sharpening for some reason. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if this works now. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think that's it for this pair knife. I don't really need to be too sharp. It will definitely keel. Okay. I think I'm done with my blades. I made a mess. You look at my floor, everywhere is like pieces of paper. Hold this up. There you go. Take another swig of water. Okay. Just put that in there. There's another trick too. Don't like if you see marks on the stone, leave them because they're just little fragments of the metal. You keep those actually because as you're sharpening, those little fragments are going to help along as the grit with the grit. So never fully like you want them so it's easier to touch, right? But don't fully clean them. Everything else definitely clean. It's just something I was taught. Clean up my folder here. And then I'm also going to clean the surface because I'm going to use this for rolling out the bread or the dough. I'll struck this later. For now, there you go. So I can see your lovely faces or your chats, little words on the screen. Just gonna pat this dry. Speaking of bitches, how's your pussy frozen? Roman! Roman? Reggie? Now they're somewhere. Nope. They're probably sleeping on somewhere. Well, there's no more sun right now. It's gonna rain. drying them off. So that way they're easier to use later. So, by the way, also, well, before you sharpen your knives, always soak the stone. So as you're soaking the stone, air is gonna what when it was dry, there's gonna be a lot of air because these stones are very porous. So you soak the stone. As you see, when you soak the stone, you're gonna see bubbles start to come up. You wait until you either wait probably 30 minutes or you wait until the bubbles stop on the coming out of the stone, and that's when it's ready to use. Just a little tip. Just the tip. All right. So I'm gonna dump this water. So I'm going to take some soapy water and just gonna clean up this surface a bit. There you go. Okay, so water. Just clean off stuff here. Always clean your station, guys. Very important to clean your station. Anytime you cook, anytime you do anything in the kitchen. I was taught that because if I didn't, I'd get yelled at by a well. I worked in a few places. If you guys want to listen, so in the beginning, I worked at an Italian. No, actually, I worked in a catering company. I don't know if it's still around. The guy who hired me, and I don't know if he hired me because I was a cute little Asian boy or not. It was a gay Malaysian man by the name of John, and no, not Ian Miles Chong, John, Gon, John. I think that was his like English name. I didn't really get what his Malaysian name was, but he was like the kitchen manager, and I learned a lot of stuff. Basically, I learned how to. I learned a lot about how to garnish food, how to decorate, like basically make food presentable there because it was a catering place, so everything had to look nice. And the owner's son is who actually taught me the most over there, though he was a bit of a prick. Well, he was one of those basically like a Mersh type, right? He's a prick, but he was very personable, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard to think about because Mersh. Actually, you know what? No. I stand corrected. He was like Jim N-word. If you've ever actually listened or talked to Jim N-word, he's like Jim N-word. Um, but I didn't last too long over there because honestly, there was a lot of drama going on. The the owner's son and the gay Malaysian guy, kitchen manager, were always fighting for some reason. The 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 delivery driver guy who I got who was a pretty cool guy. He was like your typical hockey jock guy. Was he was leaving because he got tired of basically everyone fucking up all the time. Uh, so I got out of there and left. Uh, then I started working at an Italian. You know what? I'll just sit down and talk for a bit until my bread starts to rise. We'll do some Q&A, I guess. Let's put this up here so you can see my face. Uh, uh, so I worked at then I started working at another catering place. It was an Italian caterer over, but we were located in a hotel, so all the hotel events was catered by us, and that was a pretty cool job too. With the guys, the people I was working with were pretty cool. The especially the kitchen manager there, that dude was amazing. I learned a lot of stuff from him, basically. A lot of Italian stuff, a lot of basically. So when I cook, it's sorry, Alexa, 40%. So when I when I cook, it's mostly Italian or Asian. I have I was taught French because you always get taught French in culinary school. It's the basic. It's how you learn your mise en place. You learn how to cut things. You basically learn the French style first. Why are chefs always so dang angry? I worked under a five-star chef for a bit, and he was perpetually pissed off. It's because they want perfection. A lot of these guys are perfectionists. A lot of these guys are so autistic with food that they want everything to be perfect. And if it's not perfect, even by a millimeter, they get really, really upset. It's like the end of the world for them. Um. So yeah, I was working at an Italian caterer. That was pretty fun. Uh, Alexa, 20%. There you go. So, oh, that also too, deal. Most chefs are coke or drinking, so that's another thing too. They are notorious for that. Um, that was fun. I got to. By the way, the owner of that catering company never came by, never did anything. Every time I did meet him, I was helping him deliver stuff, and I think he had a Benz at the time. It's a really nice looking Benz. Forgot what year, but he threw money like it was nothing. He threw money like it was nothing, and we'd have these parties over at his place. So to describe to you what happened at this thing at this place. So we did catering, but we all for the hotel as well. But we also had a little cafe in the front, so we'd make things in the morning for the cafe, and then everything. The rest of the day would be working on our catering orders for whatever event we were doing that day. And the 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 chicks that worked at the cafe they were hot, like very attractive. They were smoking, very smashable bitches. Uh so every time we had a party over at his place, which was basically in the middle of nowhere, I think in what is it, Thornhill? Somewhere in Thornhill, just like not too far away. Up there you go. Keep going with my story as I do this. Oh, so I'll put this down like that for you. Let's see, actually. Yeah. So I'll put some flour here. Take the dough out. Nice little dough ball. Punch the dough so to get all the air out. All right. Put my stuff in order first. All right, there we go. Let's see, can you guys get it there? Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna roll this out to like a third of an inch. Oops. I wear shitty clothing. Let me do this. So we're gonna roll this out to about a third inch. Yeah. All right. As you can see here, third inch. It's nice and flat. Yeah, no, Joe, it's gonna be hard for me. Let me see if I can just do it like that. There you go. Is that better? Yeah. You know, this would be better, Rumble, if it didn't, if Rumble Studio didn't, if I could do it in landscape mode so I could tilt things a little better than in portrait mode, which looks kind of bad. All right, so I did that. Rolled it to about a third inch, I would say. And then I'll start cutting out the dough as such here. And then I will lay it in the sheet. Baking bread is like the most relaxing thing to me. I don't know why. I get so zen with it. I tend to forget a lot of my problems just doing this. So yeah, hopefully I can do other things too, like, I don't know, like other foods, maybe some more desserts, I guess. Things I haven't done ever, maybe. See what you guys are saying right now. So back to my story. So we would go to these little get-togethers for the company, I guess you would call it. And he'd invite all the staff, all the workers to go drinking at his place over in Thornhill, and basically like I would say like a cornfield. It looked like a goddamn cornfield, and basically in the middle of nowhere there was a pool and everything. People get drunk, people partake in a few things, and he get really really out. Look, I don't. This is back in the days where I didn't really know too much about things. I was a very young 20-year old, I'd say, fresh out of college. That's a lot. Okay. And so those chicks that worked at the at the cafe, he'd be basically trying to fuck them. Yep. Was that? And I mean, some did, some didn't. Some made complaints. Mind you, this was at a time where that stuff kind of gets. Goofy boots. Did he tell? Did he get handsy? Tell us. He did not. He never. He was never. He was never. Again, he was a straight. He was a straight dude. He was just a straight rich dude that owned a catering company and a cafe in a hotel. And if you know Italians, they will use anything they can. They will use anything to get with certain girls. Money, power, vacations. So yeah, I learned a lot. Like I said, I learned a lot. But after a while, I wanted to get more experience in the kitchen in terms of restaurant experience, not just catering. So I left there, started working at another Italian spot. And you guys are gonna love this. You guys are probably gonna make fun of me for this. Um, so this was a place called Sugo Trattoria, and it was an Italian, basically an Italian spot that did pizzas and homemade pastas. So homemade pizzas, homemade pastas, and it was located in the gay district. Uh, and for those who don't know about Toronto, our gay district is on Church and Wellesley. No, just Church Street in general. There's a place called Church Street. It's just a giant street, like a long street where it's just all gay, where the gays basically congregate. And look, I just wanted to get my experience in, so I mean, so I started working there. Oh, another joke, right? In Toronto, there are more. So we have a Church Street and we have a Queen Street here. So the joke was always there's more churches on Queen than there were queens on Church. And this place I was working at was owned by two lesbian chicks, bull dyke lesbian chicks, by the way. And I mean the one of them was pretty nice. She didn't really give me too much shit. But the other one, oh, the other one, the head cook one, oh, she was a bitch. No matter what I did, nothing was good enough. So the guy who hired me that for there, uh, on the third day, and that should have been my warning sign of this place. On the third day, he comes in and he basically gets into a fight with the owner, uh, the bitch I was talking about, the uh the head chef chick that was there, and he comes down. I'm like prepping. I think it was a salad because again I was the new guy, so I had to prep the salads. I was what you call the salad bitch. So I prep the salads. He comes down and he slams like I think it was like a couple of mixing bowls into like the sink because downstairs there was the prep area and also the dishwashing area. So he runs downstairs after a huge argument and smashes like all these pots, pans, and like bowls into the sink. And he looks at me and he goes, I'm sorry I hired you. You deserve better than this place. Trust me. Look for somewhere else. And that was the last day I ever saw him. So he gets replaced by a new guy, right? New guy. He introduces me and he shakes my hand and everything. This is the next day actually, and he's like, "Don't worry. I'm going to what did he say again? I'm going to I'm gonna try my best to do everything I can for you and everyone in this every one of the employees. Because at the time it was just me and this other dude, Abby. He was like this. It was kind of funny because it was like this straight like religious Muslim man named Abby, and his real name was Abdullah something or other, and he was working for a bunch of gays. I always asked him, "Why do you work here? You know this is gay street." He's like, "Look, man, I have to make money. I don't care where you put your dick, but I just want money. I always want the money." So he works. So the new guy comes in. The new head. The new, I guess I would say head chef because okay, so he was the head chef. She was like the owner, but still cooked, right? I forget what you would call it. Executive chef. So the head chef comes in. He's the new head chef. He tries to basically tell me and Abby that every will get taken care of. Don't worry, don't leave. Everything's gonna be fine. And then fast forward 2 days later, and I don't see that dude anymore. He. I guess he bolted. I guess he like had an argument with the bitch, and he just left. So that was again that was the second sign that I should have left. So I had I had so I got hired on in May. So it then becomes June. And you know what happens in June, especially with the gays, right? Pride month. So I had to work Pride. Not only did I have to work Pride, I had to work overtime for Pride. Normally overtime's what, 8 hours? Sorry, you normally work what, 8 hours? An 8 hour shift. I had to work 10 hours. By the way, never got paid for those 10 hours. For the extra additional 2 hours on each day. So that pissed me off. And I basically gave my notice. I think it was on the Saturday, Dyke night. Yeah, that's what they called Saturday. So if you in terms of Pride, there's two nights. There's Dyke night, and then the other, and then Sundays for everyone else. So Dyke night came around. By the way, on Dyke night, we were short on people. The bus boy never came by, and again, I was the newer guy, so it was like, okay, so Leah's gonna take over cooking. Frozen, you are going to do you're gonna do busing. I said, all right, fine. As long as I get paid, I don't really fucking care. Sorry, my thing shut off there. Am I back? There you go. So on so that night on Dyke night, crazy lesbians, can I say, by the way. So on Dyke night, the dishwasher is supposed to basically clean up everything, right? Uh even the toilets, the washroom, the bathroom. Sorry, I'm talking to Americans. The bathroom, and so the during this night, I guess some angry lesbian was just like fuck men, and was really like drunk and shit. and she went into the men's bathroom and threw pasta down the urinal. Yeah, that was a thing. Yeah, thank God I wasn't the one cleaning it up. But on the regular day, I think on the Sunday, I was basically picking up certain. Yeah, I was picking up the beer bottles and stuff from the patios and the dining areas. As I was doing that, some dude was trying to hit on me, I guess. He looks at me and he goes, "So how are you doing?" As I'm picking up like beer bottles and stuff, and he goes, "I'm like doing my job, sir. Just picking up all the stuff for that you guys are finished with. But are you done with that bottle?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm done with the bottle." So what time do you get off at? As he's touching my hand, as I was grabbing the bottle, I was like, uh, probably never. Bye. Uh, Dang nightmare Frozo. Yeah, exactly. So after Sunday, I basically quit. Oh, another thing too, the dishwasher. So I was at the end of the day. I was dead tired. I was like, I'm just gonna go home. Dishwashers are like, all right, I'll come with you. By the way, dishwasher was flaming gay too, twice my size also. So this is during time. This is during Twink Frozo days. Like so, I was, believe it or not, very skinny and very small. And so the dishwasher was like, "You want to come over to my place for some drinks?" And I was like, "Nope, going home. Tired. Last day. Gonna go home. Bye." Goofy. And that was when Frozen met Avon. Oh, that's a nightmare in itself. I love Avon. It's a nightmare in itself. Uh, so I'm just gonna cover these guys up with the towel and have them proof up again for, let's say, 30 minutes. So until then, oh, so yeah, I didn't. So after that day, uh, I never got my pay for that whole event. Right? Never got my pay for I think the whole month of June, and I was waiting at home, just waiting for my check to come in. Never came in. I tried to avoid that place like the plague because it was just a horrible experience. Like I got yelled at, basically doing nothing. And I worked so fucking hard for that place too. Because whenever I do something, I do a hundred, 100%, right? I mean, this is the Asian in me, the Filipino in me. But yeah, just that left. It's one of the things that left a bad taste in my mouth in terms of the restaurant industry. Then after a while, after that experience, I went back to school for accounting for 2 years. When I got out of there, my family basically gave me the idea of starting a restaurant. We did that. So I started a Filipino restaurant. It was good for a bit. I enjoyed it. Um, Other than that, it was pretty uneventful. Like until COVID happened, I had to sell the restaurant because the just the rent got too high. Uh, yeah, the Uber Eats orders came in a lot, but you only make so much from Uber, right? Because Uber takes a chunk out of it, and then it's just my parents were getting older; they couldn't help out as much as they want to. Uh, and I thought it was just time. It was just time to get out and do something else. It started getting to a point because again, COVID kind of killed us. Like normally we would do these. So my money when I was running the restaurant, basically, again, it was funny because it was full circle. It came from mostly catering orders. I would make a lot of trays, a lot of Filipino trays, and then they would like people would take them to go like do Filipino gatherings, Filipino parties. Even Chinese people were coming in for my spring rolls just to have at their parties, their get-togethers, and it that all stopped when COVID happened. It really sucked because it just all my money makers are gone, right? And then we also had this thing called Boodle Fight, where for those who don't know, Boodle Fight is it's a Filipino. It's basically you eat with your hands kind of experience, right? We lay a banana leaf on the table. We arrange the food like rice, sorry, garlic fried rice, some fried fish, some grilled fish, grilled shrimp, grilled pork belly, some barbecue skewers, some some mango, some fruits, some like various different grilled vegetables too. And you basically eat with your hands, and that was the gimmick, right? But that died when COVID came around too. So it's like we had a really small place, and we were able to fit our biggest amount of people for Boodle Fight was. So our place would only fit like I would say at most maybe 20 people, but we were able to put in more chairs, extend it outside a little bit, and we got around like 50 people in that one little tiny spot just having Boodle Fight. And then COVID, like I said, COVID happened and that died down because no one wanted to go outside. So it really fucked us over. And it got to a point where I was like, I don't think I can continue this anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore. So we closed it down a total of 5 years, and it closed down. We I sold the place. Just kind of sad because I still dream about it sometimes. I still dream about like still cooking at the restaurant, still serving the customers at that restaurant. It's just it's gone now, and I gotta accept it. I actually I've accepted it, and then just that's when I started working with Royce. Actually, as soon as I started going on Daywave more, I started doing more streams. I started doing like various things, and it around this sector, right? And then jump forward to me coming back to cooking a little bit, just cooking on Fridays, doing those stupid challenges. It's kind of funny, huh? And it's kind of it's great that my skills haven't really diminished, even though you guys give me curveballs and loops and retarded things like fruit leather for sushi and crunchy peanut butter, or for some reason malt vinegar in a dick cake. And luckily, I have another job too. I do bookkeeping on the side, so that's my main source of income is the bookkeeping. Because again, I went to I went to school for accounting as well. It's not just culinary school. And now I'm here doing this, making bread for you people, sharing my life. Uh, You will have something better in the future. Malt vinegar, what? So yeah, for the dick cake, DV, I don't know if you saw that when I did the dick cake. Um, one of the ingredients I had to do was malt vinegar. So I put the malt vinegar in the cornbread, and funny enough, malt vinegar never really came up. Like the taste of it never really came up. So yeah, that's my story. Hey, you guys do. Anything you want to know about cooking? Anything you want to know about bread? Sharpening knives? As I wait for these things to rise more. Give me a moment, guys. I'm just gonna see because these things aren't rising. I think it's just too cold in here. Uh, move them over here. Do that with something. Yeah, but Davey, would you eat it in a dick? Not sorry, not a dick cake. In a cake in general. Because if I say dick cake, Davey's gonna probably lick his lips. Because him and Ira Serpent are the only ones who watch our group of shows that are that I know for sure are gay. Not to reveal anything already, DV. I mean, if you already watched Nightwave, Mersh always blurts out how DV's a gay guy. I love you, DV. Not in that way. Um, Frozen. Show everyone how to make labanog. Sometime labanog. Labanog. What's labanog? It's the first time I've heard that. Is it from a different, like a certain region in the Philippines? Because it's that I've never heard of that dish. I know how to make I know how to make sisig. I know how to make palabok. I know that what I'm saying right now is probably like going over most people's heads because they don't know what they are. Lumpia, lumpia Shanghai, lumpia Sariwa. They're gay, but definitely not faggots. Oops, I'm on YouTube and I said that. Oops, that's gonna get down. That's gonna get taken down. Oh shit! Goofy boots for $2 for my portion. Thank you, sir. Again, I'm not requiring you guys to donate to me, but you can do so on Rumble in the Rumble rants. If you go to Frozen Treats, TREETS. Coconut wine, come on. Coconut liqueur. I've never actually had it. That's the first time I've actually had it. I've had Filipino gin before. That is strong stuff. I've had I've had uh the Filipino beer San Miguel. San Miguel's pretty good. But I've never had that. No, I've never had coconut wine. Never had labanog. I'll ask my uncle sometime because he's gonna go back to the Philippines and he's gonna go there to visit. Which, by the way, man, a ticket over there. I mean, I would, but the ticket over there now it's like fucking expensive. But once you get to the Philippines, all your shit is like affordable, right? Your lodging is affordable. For me, it's affordable. Most of all because again, I just stay at one of my relatives' places. But lodging is pretty affordable. Food is extremely affordable. It's just the ticket to get there, right? So a ticket from Toronto to Manila is around, I'd say, On a good day, $2,500. Oh, Quezon province. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so my family's from so my dad's family is located mostly in Manila, Luzon, Luzon province. So, but my mom's family is from Pangasinan, which is basically kind of like it's like how to it's the hick most hick town like hick province in all of the Philippines. Like people still live in huts. It's all in villages, but they're all farming people. But it's it's mostly fish farms and like actual vegetable farms and animal farms. But I love that place. Like every time I go, it's mostly at my mom's estates and my mom's family's estates because it's just me being island an island farm boy most of the time. Just harvesting mangoes, harvesting coconuts from trees, um, shooting quail in the backyard for food sometimes. Going to the fish farms and just taking out all the mud crabs and like various amounts of fish just for barbecues. Oh, so good. I miss it. Going to and it's right nearby the ocean too, so it's like it's just a hop, skip, and a jump, and you're in like the fish market where you could get like fresh oysters, fresh shrimp. Oh, it takes me back, and I want to go back, but I can't. But yeah, uh, so that basically all in terms of cooking, right? In terms of cooking, I get it mostly from my mom's side because everyone on my mom's side is like they are they love cooking. All my uncles, all my aunts, my it was actually my my grandfather's dream to actually own a restaurant here, but he passed away before that ever happened. So that was another reason why I opened the restaurant was just in memory of him too. So yeah, bread. No, no, rising. They should be. This could be a fail. You know what? Put this here. I will proof this. Wait, does it go? It's just pretty cold in here, so my shit isn't rising as it should be. Uh, goddamn rain today. By the way, to my Canadian people who are still there, oh, not many of you, you're still mostly American. Happy Canada Day tomorrow. Happy Canada Day tomorrow. So what can I do now? And I'll just heat up a little bit, put some stuff away. All that. Oh my God, science. Hey, Gamma Catch, how you doing? All my knives. You know, also kind of getting hungry too. So hopefully I get this bread done soon. So the 38 of you, by the way, I'm shocked that 38 of you are still watching my horse shit right now. I mean, hopefully you guys enjoy this kind of stream. Well, again, it's an experiment to see if we could actually do one of these. Because I've always thought maybe I should do a stream where I just cook things, and I thought baking was going to be the first foray into it. Bros, I'm curious, as a fan of wrestling, who are some of your current favorites out there today? Well, I guess I can do that for now. Honestly, for those who haven't seen it yet, or for those who follow wrestling, follow the WWE, AEW, and all that, right now, I am very excited in where Jacob Fatu is going. Jacob Fatu, I've been following since he started becoming like a name in MLW, and that dude fucking impresses me with his size. He is the reincarnation of Umaga, but with Yokozuna's presence, if that makes sense. Like he's a fucking killer. Go not to mention like he is so like his backstory. If you ever look into it, he is so fucking hood that like he was formerly arrested. He was in prison, and the thing that got him out of prison it was like basically getting into wrestling because of his uncles and his cousins. But the dude is fucking amazing. Like, if you ever look up Jacob Fatu and what he can do, like in the Indies, the most impressive thing he's done is that it's an RVD style like moonsault where he just from the mat he jumps up onto the top rope again, top rope, and he's like I'd say almost 300 pounds, more than that maybe. Fucking giant Simone jumping from from the mat to the top rope, and then from the top rope in a second he jumps off and does a perfect moonsault. Dude is amazing. So check him out. As for today, not many favorites today. Forbidden Door, whatever happened there. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yep, work 16 hours a day, but some of the food, yum, made the work less stressful. Well, good for you, buddy. uh, Dead air. I've done this for 2 hours now, and you people are still watching, huh? It still shocks me. I'm hoping so too. Another guy that I hope Triple H grabs. Well, it's gonna happen soon because he's part of TNA. Is Alexander Hammerstone. Hammerstone's also very good. Hammerstone was also at AEW. Hammerstone's also built like an ox. He is he's a fucking roided up freak. Let's be fair here. He says he's not, but he's roided up. But he moves pretty good. He has that presence that I would say he's got the John Cena presence. He's got like the muscle guy presence, like a Bobby Lashley, a John Cena, a Brock Lesnar, that kind of presence. I'd say more towards a Brock Lesnar because he can. If he ever did, he could be a killer. Um, how are we on my rant? Did it at least move up a bit? I don't know. What do you think has been one of the biggest mistakes and missed opportunities in WWE? Like recently? Recently? Mm, putting the title on. Actually, no. Having Drew lose that match against Damian Priest. Because the way Drew was going, that match that will eventually happen between him and Punk needs to have the title. It needs to have the title just so the title has. Because if you notice on Raw, right, you're not looking at Raw. You're not watching Raw for the champion anymore. You're not watching it for Damian Priest. You're not watching it for the the Judgment Day. No, you're kind of looking forward to watching. You tend to get drawn into the CM Punk and Drew McIntyre drama. That's what you're looking at. So I that needed the title because if you want to showcase your new fancy title, you don't put on a guy that basically has no opponent to go after that's going after him. You have no opponent. He he gets lost in the shuffle between Liv Morgan trying to basically rape Dominic Mysterio and Drew McIntyre and CM Punk going at it every week. So there's a missed opportunity there. Other than that, not really much. I can't think of one right now. My mind's still, my mind is still on the bread. If you're going to ask me about like AEW, I can give you a long list. Ricky Starks, uh, Hook, Samoa Joe has been an afterthought. Zach Frisbee needs 20-minute, 12-man tag matches. God damn it! Is there even a pay per view tonight? Because I'll cover a pay per view tonight if there is. After I'm done my bread. Vampire. Dominic doing the best to look like a rapist, and yet he's the one being raped. Exactly. By is it really rape if it's Liv Morgan, right? Look at Liv Morgan. God damn it. That's what man is going to say no to that? Unless you're gay. Shout out DV. I love DV. Not in that way though. Um Again, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Just making bread for what looks like half almost 3 hours now. Because as soon as I get this bread into the oven, it's another 15 minutes. Let's see here. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna get my brush ready. Oh, here it is. And the butter's already. Also, pop this in the microwave. AEW wanted to be peak WCW in 1997 instead of their 10 times worse than WCW in 2000. I have microwave to clean up later. All right. Uh, trying to resist lose affection would be difficult. I mean, come on, look at her. God damn. Now we're talking wrestling. This is amazing. This is a conglomeration of all the shows I do plus the cooking aspect. And still more than 30 people are still watching me do this shit. God damn. Even one of them has donated to me. I mean $2, but still. Thank you guys so much. I know I'm not as entertaining and as funny as Passy. I'm not as conspiratory as Virgie. I'm not a cartoon man like AP. I'm not a I don't find too many lol cows like JJ. I can't I can't turn on the funny switch like I can like Royce can. And I'm not as mean as Mersh. Oh, let's see if I can do an ad read actually. As I take out my shit first. All right. Put you here. All right. Alexa, 60%. Morning. Okay, they rose up a little bit. Dead or alive. Morning. Dead or alive. Here. All right. Get my brush. See if I'm. There we go. So I got some melted butter here. So I'm just gonna brush each bun. So I think I should have made these a little bit bigger. These will make them nice and buttery as well. Give them a nice little sheen to them. All right. So I'll put it this way. There you go. Minutes. We're good. Woo! I do not use margarine, Dan. I use butter. I can show you. I can show you I use butter. This is the butter that I was using earlier. I melted it perfectly. Butter, margarine. Come on, man. When I have access to butter, I'm going to use butter. Fuck margarine. DV, $5. Wrestling stinks. How's that for a donation? Fair enough, DV. Fair enough. You'd think DV would be into the wrestling because, it's sweaty men just rolling around with each other. You understand my side? I want it. Dead or alive. Sorry. I'm Filipino. We love Bon Jovi. I don't know what it is, but we just love Bon Jovi. All right, let's just read. Uh, Alexa, 50%. All right, let's see here. I go here. Where do I how do I go campaigns? Um. Wow, these are pretty low now. Okay, here, let's do this one. Uh, Make sure to download the Rumble app. Once you download it, search for my channel and follow the channel directly on the app. This will make sure that you get a notification every time we go live. Click the link in the description or the pinned live chat to download the Rumble app on your phone. It's free. If you prefer to watch us on the big screen, it is also available on Apple TV, Android TV, Fire TV, Roku, LG, and Samsung TVs. All you need to do is search for Rumble. All right. Hopefully that does it. All right. So I did that. I got 12 minutes on that. Let's. Okay. Alexa next. Anyways. Alexa 30%. All Filipinos love Bon Jovi. Yes, they do. I asked wrestling questions because you, Royce, JJ, and Mersh are some of the few people I've heard be critical of Cody becoming champ. For me, so for Royce, Mersh, and JJ, they got tired of Cody real quick. For me, it's Cody was better off chasing the championship. He's one of those guys that is better chasing the championship than actually being champ, if that makes sense. For me, I prefer him chasing it. There's certain guys where they were better at chasing it than they are the champ. Like I'd say Rey Mysterio is great chasing the championship, not great as a champion. Always by John Bon Jovi is like a 6 or 7 minute song. Every Filipino I used to work with in Alberta, knew every word to that song. Vampire. It's always, and then it's Bed of Roses. Those are the two. And then if they can, it's My Life. If they're able to do it. And then what was the other one? What was another one they always do? Blaze of Glory. Blaze of Glory. So it's four songs actually. Blaze of Glory, uh It's My Life, Always, and Bed of Roses. Those are the four Filipino go-tos for karaoke. DV, the problem with Dead or Alive is most Filipinos can't get that. They can't get that gravelly, like they can't get that gravelly, almost almost country kind of sound that Dead or Alive gets. If that makes any sense. Also, of course, they're gonna also love Journey, so it's like fucking Pineda. As soon as he became the lead singer of Journey, every Filipino wants to sing their songs. What is the best band that any of the guys have introduced to you? Well, it's mostly Royce. I'd say Grizz, Caravan Palace, the Floozies, Little Big. I didn't know about Little Big until Royce told me about him. Uh, it's from Mersh. Mersh never really introduced me to much music because Mersh's music taste is the same music taste I had in high school. If that makes sense, in terms of like the scene music, right? So like your Fallout Boys, your As I Lay Dying, the what was another one he loves? Five Finger Death Punch, all that stuff. I, I listened to all that stuff in high school, and then all the Canadian stuff. But like in terms of rappers, him and like again, same thing. It's most of the rap he's listened most of the hip hop he listens to is basically what I've listened to in my either my high school years or my college years. With me in music, I have a long eclectic taste. It's whatever like I love earworm music if that makes sense, like stuff that gets stuck in your head most of the time. Um, Vampire, Frozen as a Shunt, back tat. No, I don't. I don't have any tattoos. I would love a tattoo, but the problem is that tattoos are expensive. Tattoos you got to maintain every few. I'd say every few years, and I don't know. There's not really much I want like that 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 that'd be not comfortable with, but like wouldn't regret having on my body, right? Alexa, next. I have it on like that magic shuffle thing, so sometimes it gives me shit. Nah, it's more mumble rap. Alexa, next. Yeah. Alexa, 60%. There we go. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Also, my battery dying. Let's see if we can charge it. All right, Goofy, let me know. Let me know when you're streaming so I can try to rate. Well, I can't really rate you with this. I'll figure out a way. But I'm gonna end up soon because once the bread's done, I'll show you guys the end product, and then I'm gonna finish baking the rest of these, and then well, I'm gonna end the stream. Then I'm gonna finish baking the rest of these, and then figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. So yeah, check out Goofy Boots on Rumble after this. New boot Goofy. And I believe Blinn is also gonna go sometime this tonight. Blinn, if you're listening, please let me know. Alexa, 40%. Modest music. If you could have one night stand with your favorite female wrestler in their prime, who would you pick? Oh, that's a hard one. Trish Stratus. Trish is my dish. Trish is my dish. But there's so many. They're so good. Mickey James. Mickey James pretty hot. Um, Corey Wilson in her prime, very hot. Stacy Keebler also smoking. Caitlyn before she started getting buff. That one was also a good one. AJ Lee. Um, that's the thing though. It's like for me, it was all the Attitude Era girl chicks, like Lita. Lita's another one. Sorry, Lita was also another one. All the Attitude Era chicks, and then from there to recent, right? I was never like, yeah, Miss Elizabeth was pretty, but not was not into her. Uh, People keep trying to convince me that what was it? That Sherry was hot. I didn't really see that. Sunny, sorry, Sunny, and in her prime, yes. Uh, you know what? Ivory. Ivory was a sleeper. Ivory, yeah, Ivory could get it. Ivory could get it for sure. It's funny because on normally on the weekends, right? I usually work for my uncle's auction company, and we get a lot of wrestling memorabilia, and there's a lot of like 8x10s that are like signed, and I can tell which ones aren't the ones that are selling. Yeah, because we get a stack of them, right? They come from this one collector that basically has doubles of everything. So whatever he gets doubles of, he gives his doubles to us, and we try to get rid of them, right? And he has a signed Jillian Hall that has been that no one will ever buy. He has a signed Chris Masters that no one will ever buy. Uh he has the Harris brothers. If you guys know the Harris brothers, but they're in their old WWE gimmick of the Blue Brothers, and they will never they're signed, but they will never ever sell because who fucking knows about the Blues Brothers? Oh. All right, let's see here. Okay, all righty. Make little sliders out of these. They didn't rise as much as I wanted, but that's fine. So let me show you guys some of the finished product here. Yeah, it looks good, right? Doesn't look too bad. I think I did okay. Smells immaculate though. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, babe. Oh yeah, babe. All right. So those are gonna be for my sliders this week. And that I guess will be it for me tonight, guys. Go check out Goofy. Did you start up a stream yet? Goofy, did you start up a stream yet? You told me you're gonna stream after me. Goofy, did you start up a stream yet? Goofy, Goofy, hey, Goofy, 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 Goofy Boots, Goofy Boots, Goofy Boots. Did you start up a stream yet? Did you start it yet? Tell me when you started yet. Goofy, hey, Goofy, 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 Goofy. Did you start the stream yet? Goofy, 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 Goofy. Goofy, Goofy, wait, did you start it yet? Goofy, did you start it yet? I was asking you one time. Goofy, did you start it? What you got it? Goofy, you gotta hurry up soon, man. You gotta start it. Goofy, hey, Goofy, Goofy, start it. Everybody say, hey, Goofy, start. Hey, Goofy, Goofy, start. Goofy, Goofy, start it. Start the stream. Goofy, Goofy, hey, Goofy. Goofy, Goofy start. Goofy, hey Goofy, Goofy start. Goofy, why are you start now? Why you not start yet? Goofy, why you not start yet? Goofy, you should start now. Goofy, why you I see no stream yet? Goofy, why you no stream? Why? Goofy, Goofy, why you no stream yet? Ready, Goofy, Goofy no, Goofy go and go. Goofy, why you no stream yet? Go stream, Goofy, hurry up and stream, I see no stream yet. You don't even give link. Goofy, I see no link. Goofy, I need to see rink. Rink, Goofy, rink. Rink me, Goofy. Goofy, rink. Oh, Goofy, why you no stream? I see no stream. Goofy, why you no stream yet? Goofy, I, Goofy. There you did it. Oh shit. All right, give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna. Let's do this here. Rumble. All right, let me raid you now, Goofy. Raid. All right. Wait, what? Why didn't it do that? Okay, let me do this again. There we go. All right, go join Goofy, guys. I'm done now. Bye. 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 You can leave now. Bye. Bye.